BokuYaba hype. Let's go, everyone. Season 2 is coming, but we have episode 12.5, which I think is a special that consists of the Twitter manga that the mangaka posted on her Twitter. Wow, who would have thunk? If you guys haven't seen my reactions to season 1, you definitely should, but one of the things that I talked about was that the thing I don't like about the manga is that they don't really showcase the Twitter comics for the most part, because it's just not a part of the main story, but it is still very much a canon thing, because they all do end up relating to one another, kind of like the milk tea portion. But I thought that the anime did well in showcasing that just a little bit in around episode 5 or 6, so I thought that that was pretty nice. But it'll be exciting to see these parts animated. I do have some fears of other things being animated, but we'll just have to see what's going to happen in this episode. I look like a freaking tourist with this Hawaiian shirt and hat. I guess you could say I'm touring through BokuYaba right. If you guys like the video, like the video. If you dislike it, dislike it. I do have my full length up on Patreon and early access on the YouTube memberships. Other than that, let us get started. Doesn't say, hey, good morning back. Oh, always screaming him and saying goodbye. He just can't. Let's fucking go, Ichikawa. Beat us! We gotta bring you all the way to a secret spot so you can say good morning. Good morning. We still don't have, in terms of the manga, we still don't have volume 8 out yet, I believe. And if, you know, we're covering 4 volumes, I might be, just because it's an easier source for me to look through it instead of having to go through a website and look at it. Yeah, I don't think we have volume 8 yet, but hopefully I have to check the delivery date of volume 8 when that comes out, and hopefully it comes before we hit volume 8 territory. But I will say, when it comes to 5 to 7, I have read 7 again, but volume 5 and 6 I am a little bit murky on, just because I'm so consumed by, like, the latest chapters. Stereotypical type O. God, blood type in Japan is, like, horoscopes. Very looked down on. Yeah, I don't want to talk about my type. Type B. Fucking got him. Oh yeah. Gotta go and see him. Uh-oh. Cornered him. Yeah, could have been another bigger girl, huh? Off-record exchange. A little bit of candy. Oh my god, she just gave him trash, as per usual. Fucking destroyed. Trying to eke out information out of him. He just... Oh, just tell her you like them all. I like every single one. Anything would look good on you. What you like. Oof. You know, That's a nice sink. Dayama. A friend? But I thought you were waiting for a friend. Or maybe she's just being considerate. Yeah, maybe she just want to walk with you alone and not have some other girls. Yeah, I would. Well, are you gonna fucking eat him? You have to do it fast. You can't go outside. Gotta pull out my Glock! I thought you said you gotta do it fast, my guy! What's going on? God, that was a one very slow zombie. I guess they were in slow-mo mode. Bang! If you die, I die! Damn! You only shot her in the stomach. I thought you were supposed to shoot her in the head. Yay! Kana. Is it Kana? Sometime I can't. I don't know. It's kind of a shitty dress. Man's just thinking about Yamada. Alright, let's not think. Wearing the dress that he was thinking about? Meet the kids menu. The fuck? What are you, a baby? No, she just eat her own food. Gonna have 2 different flavors, huh? Mm-hmm. Wow, first time. First time experiencing. Oh no, it's like... Dude, that's a big fucking bite. Holy crap. The cheese is just going to... She's like, I see you trying to avoid the indirect kiss. Get on over here. I might... Because you got such a good thing going on right now. I might die tomorrow. Oh, you're, It's so funny that, like, I have not read... Oh, gotta use his sister's shampoo. Kana, yeah it is. Thanatos. Alright, dude. There are girls in this classroom! What the fuck are you talking about? Uh-oh. Like something yummy. He exposed himself. Check it through those pants. What the fuck is that song? Somebody slap him. I mean, you are singing a fucking dirty song. It's... Finish it early. It's not skipping if we're done already. He's like, we're not skipping, but I'm gonna finish everything first. Somewhere out of sight. She's like, what are you gonna do to me in private, huh? Relatable. That's your fault, because she stays up late to talk to you. Wow. What? You were just gonna let him do it? I think we kind of figured out that you're gonna die. Or maybe the fact that he's fucking coming after you. Who would have thunk? Alright, it was good morning and now it's bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh! She heard it. What were you saying? Oh, just say it formally then. That man's sweating, holy shit! Okay, all of those comics, it's so funny because like I was coming in thinking like, you know, I haven't read those comics in a very long time. I don't know why I've just called it comics. I don't know, a Twitter comic. Anyways, I haven't read those in such a long time that I was just kind of like, oh man, I'm not really sure whether I remember it or not. And as it continued, like some of like the first scenes that I see, the moment I see it, I kind of figured out what it was and like I just instantly remembered it. But they did not get the, hold on, let me look at this. Is there after credit? Probably not. But they didn't get two specific ones that I remember currently, but honestly, it's a good thing they didn't show it. I remember when that one certain bonus manga came out from the Twitter, and then you just find out that it's kind of like a spoiler for later on. Oh, it's a premonition, huh? Oh, Christmas stockings. Ooh, put it on. But this was released on January 1st! None. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess, I'll go back to the center and talk a little bit about this. Alright, so that was episode 12.5 of the Dangers in My Heart Season 1. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, well, this is all, as mentioned before, that these were all adaptations of some of the Twitter comics. I keep calling it Twitter comics now. The Twitter manga that came out. I believe Norio doesn't really do this as much anymore, if ever. I don't think she hasn't done it in a while, I feel like, anyways. Or at least, I don't know, she's released a few things that's like on Twitter and all that, but I don't remember her doing this as much anymore. But I am glad that they adapted some of these because these are all very much in-betweens, and I love small little details. So like just seeing Yamada and Ichikawa talking more about each other, talking to each other more, right? With him learning to actually say good morning to her, because she always greets him in the morning and he wants to do it. And then towards the end, with him wanting to say goodbye to her, because she always says it to him and he just never does it. And it's just the ways that Yamada tries to get him out of his shell, as we learned in episode 12, right? With the way that he finally opens up about himself, and he and Yamada have a nice little hug with one another, so it's very nice. And let me see what the summary of this episode said. How do two people grow closer? There's a time and place for grand gestures, but it's the small everyday moments that actually matters. And I love it. It's great. It's always the small details that pile up and make this all much more memorable to one another. As I mentioned, there were like 2 other things that they didn't adapt. I feel like there's probably more, maybe. I can't remember for sure. I haven't read these in a very long time, so I'm not really sure where it all was. And so, yeah, there's 2 that I know for sure that they didn't adapt. The first one is the one that I was talking to you about, which is kind of like a premonition for what's going to happen later on, so it's a good thing they didn't. And the second one was the milk tea one. And I don't know why, I'm so still on about that whole fucking milk tea shit, but I think it's just me having a big fucking gripe about the manga, the way that they didn't put these small comics in. I'm just still a little upset, but it's okay. I'm not really upset that the anime didn't adapt that part either, because I think they kind of already showcased it back in episode 5/6, so they probably was like, we don't need it, which is fine. But I just really like that detail, because if you knew that, it made a lot more sense in the manga. But again, the anime already kind of showcased that to you. Other than that, very nice. Again, these are all just small little things that we saw on Twitter, and it's basically showcasing us more and more of the way that Yamada is trying to poke at Ichikawa for more information, because these are all the times after episode 3, and that's when she starts getting a lot more interested in him, and she wants to learn more about him because she likes the boy, right? And let me know which bonus is your favorite right now. I'm not sure if it's my favorite, but it's the one that I'm currently just thinking about because I enjoy it. It's the whole zombie thing, right? If I was a zombie, could you kill me? And so Ichikawa, well, he can kill Yamada, but in the end, he will kill himself because he's just like, without Yamada, I cannot exist anymore. I guess true love right there, you know? And for Yamada, she can't kill Ichikawa, so like the both of them will fucking die in the zombie apocalypse. I don't know, when it comes to like the whole zombie stuff and like you have to go and kill your loved ones, whether it's your girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, husband, or your family members or whatever, it always brings me back to Shaun of the Dead. Also, spoilers for Shaun of the Dead. If you haven't seen Shaun of the Dead yet, you know, steer away. The one thing in Shaun of the Dead, even though it's much more of a parody and like comedy movie, I remember watching it as a kid, and the scene when Shaun finds out that his mother had been bitten and she's been hiding it this whole time, and eventually she turns into a zombie and he has to kill her. That scene from Shaun of the Dead fucking haunts me forever, dude. Because I can't remember whether that was before or after I had a vivid dream of my mother dying, and it's a dream that I remember to this day. So you know, it's the fear of death that really instilled into me, and it's not just the fear of death for me; it's the fear of death for my parents specifically. Anybody else in my family, I do not give a single shit about. If they die, I'm like, whatever. But if it's my parents, like, I have a very big fear about that, and it sometimes grows a little bit more as I get older, and, you know, you start thinking about all the fucked up shit in the world, and, like, all the things that potentially could happen, and so, but sometimes when I think about that, I'm just like, you know what, I feel like my family is relatively lucky that none of these fucked up shit has happened to them. But then if I say it, am I jinxing it? but yeah, I can't remember whether I had that dream before or after Shaun of the Dead, but it might be before. Actually, I have to look up when was Shaun of the Dead released. 2004. Holy shit, 2004. But if it was in 2004, I must have watched it in like 2007 or 8 or something, because I came to America in 2002 and I was 5 during that time. And unless I watched it when I was 7, unless I was watching it when I was 7, and you know what? If it's 2004, I don't remember if I've seen it in like middle school or not, but it might predates before I had that vivid dream of my mom dying. Gotta put that part in. But yeah, that scene from Shaun of the Dead haunts me to this fucking day, and like every time I think about it, I'm just like, oh, it's just so sad, and it's like it makes me think about that feeling too, you know, like if a zombie apocalypse happened and zombies be out here biting my parents and all that, would I be able to kill them or not? The answer to that is probably, but I'm not gonna feel good about it. But yeah, again, let me know what you guys think, and which part of the part of the mini special that you guys like, which part you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I don't have anything else to say, but I am going to talk about a specific manga spoiler, so if you are anime only, feel free to get off the video. I will see you guys in season 2. Alright, manga readers, the one that I was telling you about, the one thing that was kind of like a spoiler to later on, right? It was the premonition to what was happening. It was the Valentine's Day thing when Yamada was shoving all the candies to him. Why does my mic keep doing this? But yeah, she was shoving all that candy onto him, and then we saw that it was Valentine's Day. I can't remember whether Norio posted that during Valentine's Day or not. I think it might have been, because it was rather appropriate. But I remember seeing that, and we're just like, oh yeah, that's cute. You know, she's giving out candy, and it's Valentine's Day, so technically she gave him candy for Valentine's Day, without him ever fucking realizing it. What a fucking dummy, am I right? But then, as the series continued on, and then we got to Valentine's Day, and then we see the exact same scene again. It's just like, wait a minute, we've seen this scene before, dude. Norio's been preparing us for this. So that's what I was thinking about. So and again, you know, good thing they didn't showcase that. But that's all I wanted to talk about. Thank you guys for being here, manga readers. If you are here, I'm happy to have you here again for season 2 of BokuYaba. And if nobody's here, then who the fuck am I talking to? But alright, folks. If I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode. In the next season, technically. Anyways.